Hey queens, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be making cotton candy lip gloss while talking about how it went viral on TikTok. If you're interested in watching that, stay tuned. Okay, so let's clean off our area first. I'm using my Lysol all-purpose cleaner. Alright, I got my gloves on, so now let's grab all the supplies we're gonna use. So for our oils today, we're gonna be using jojoba oil, vitamin E oil, castor oil, and coconut oil. For our liquid pigment, I'm gonna be using Yummy Pink from TKB Trading, and then I'm gonna be using Blue One, and of course we have to use cotton candy flavoring oil, also from TKB Trading. And I'm also gonna add some of this pink glitter to the pink portion called Starry Pink Glitter, also from TKB Trading. Alright, let's get started. We're gonna start off by putting in our Versa gel, and I'm not gonna add too much. I'm just gonna eye it out. I think that's good enough. Okay, I'm gonna start by adding 1 teaspoon of each oil. So I'm gonna start with vitamin E oil and add 1 teaspoon. Then we're gonna do jojoba oil, castor oil, and coconut oil. And once we have all our oils in, we just start to mix. Let me show you guys the consistency. That's perfect. Okay, so now I'm just gonna add the color, flavoring oil, and some glitter. Alright, so let's talk about that viral video. So me and my boyfriend were going to a soccer game in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We went to go watch Guatemala play versus... So it was Guatemala versus Ghana. But we went to go watch the soccer game, that's why we were in Florida. I thought it was the perfect time because I was just releasing my summer bundle. So I was like, this is perfect, we can go on the beach and take some pictures to promote. So I was like, you know, this is perfect, we're gonna go watch my country play. And also like I can do some business things as well. So it's kind of like a business / pleasure trip. So we go down there and we're at the beach, and I asked my boyfriend if he can help me take pictures because it's hard to take pictures and videos by yourself and having to hold the camera and the product at the same time. So I was asking him to help me take pictures and some videos, and he did. Let's take a second and appreciate this color. It looks so yummy. I'm gonna add just a little bit of this glitter, not too much. Okay, that's perfect. So he was helping me take videos and pictures, and at one point he actually took over and he was suggesting that we should put the lip glosses in the sand and try to take a video and some pictures like that. So he grabbed my lip glosses and he started to do it on his own, like he was placing the lip glosses in the sand, and I thought it was the cutest thing ever. So I started to record him because I just wanted the moment for myself, because I was like, this is the cutest and sweetest thing ever. Like he's actually really like trying to help me, you know? So yeah, I recorded him doing that, and literally that day we left. It was a 7-hour drive back home. I'm gonna use this time to make some TikToks, to edit the pictures and videos that we took and that he took. I thought about it and I was like, this is so cute. Like honestly, I want to show it off and I want to show him off, and I just want to show like how supportive he is. So I started to make the TikTok about him. So I was making it and I didn't want to tell him, like he didn't know at all. Like he didn't know I was posting about him or that it related to him until I started to see it was blowing up. Okay, I'm gonna add the flavoring oil now. So I posted it, and I think at that time I had 1,200 followers on TikTok. So my average views were about 100 to 300 max. But honestly, I was getting like 100 views per video on average. So after like 10 minutes, I looked at it and I saw it was like at 7,000 views. And I was like, what? Like, what is happening? And then I was like, okay, it's probably just gonna cap at 7,000 views. Like, that's like my biggest video now. So I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna let it ride and continue editing my pictures and videos for, my Instagram, because I wanted to post on Instagram as well. So I just let it ride, and I was continuing to edit, and my boyfriend didn't know anything. Okay guys, I think this is good. It looks perfect. Perfect Cotton Pink. Smells just like cotton candy, and I don't know if you can see the specks of glitter, but I think this is perfect. We're gonna move on to the blue portion now. Okay, let's add some drops. I don't want it to be too pigmented, so I think I'm gonna just add 2 drops. I want it to be a light blue. I'm gonna go ahead and add some white pigment as well, because I really want it to be that cotton candy light blue. So I'm gonna add some white to it and see if that helps. Coming along. I'm just gonna keep adding blue and white until I think it's perfect. You know, he's so happy. He's like, that's crazy. Like, I can't believe it. And I'm like, me either. And while we're talking, like, it's still blowing up. Like, I'm talking about it's at 30K now. And like, I'm just like refreshing it and, you know, reading comments. People were starting to comment now. And we just couldn't believe it. I think so now at this point, we're almost, I think we were at like 70K. And I'm like, okay, it's gonna stop now. Like, I don't think it's gonna hit 100K. Like, there's no way. So, you know, we were both happy and we were like, wow, like this is crazy. Like, you know, we couldn't believe it. And now I'm starting to read the comments. Or my summer bundle is $14 for 4 lip glosses, which I think is a freaking steal because I sell each squeeze tube for $5. So it should have been $20, but I had it to $14 because of course it's a bundle, so the whole point is for you guys to save money. And I was getting comments about it saying, you know, this shouldn't be worth $14, you know, it looks like cheap lip gloss, and you know, since it's not like lip gloss from Sephora and you know all the big brands, Ulta, Sephora, Kylie, you know, all the big brands, they were comparing me to big brands. They were saying, you know, I wouldn't buy this for $14, it's too much, you know, I wouldn't even buy this, I'd rather shop at Sephora. And I was really letting it get to me, you know, so I was really bummed out. Keep in mind, like, we were in the car and we still had about like 7 hours to go, right? Because this was all in the beginning. Like, I posted it like maybe like 30 minutes after we started to head home. So we were just in the car, you know, and I was just telling my boyfriend how bummed out I was. And I was like, you know, I wish, you know, it didn't go viral and it wasn't getting this much attention, because now I'm feeling, you know, really insecure about my pricing and about honestly everything. Like, I'm such an overthinker, so it was making me overthink about everything. Okay, I'm not trying to make this video forever, but I do love talking to you guys. But let's start filling these tubes and talking at the same time. So yeah, it was really bumming me out, and my boyfriend saw how sad I was and how I was overthinking all the comments and everything like that. And I was just asking him, and I started to ask like my sister and my friends, and I was like, is it too much? Like, am I asking for too much for my products? And everyone said no. They were like, no, like, we've tried it, we love it, you know. And even though I know like these people like never tried my products and never heard of me before this, and they were commenting on something not knowing like if my products were good or bad, I was still overthinking about it. So this is what I'm trying to achieve, and this is how it's looking like. Okay, so I think I'm doing pretty good because I put so much into this, and for like so many people to be like, it's not worth it, you know, I'd rather go somewhere else, I'd rather go to a big brand, not knowing like who and what they're commenting about, you know, I felt just really down about it. So I've done 2 already, and this is how it's looking. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think it looks like cotton candy? I honestly think it does, you know, considering what I'm working with. I think it looks good. Boyfriend was like, no, like, you know, don't listen to them. You know what your product is worth and how good it is. So I shouldn't be listening to what anybody, especially people who never knew my brand until this day and haven't even tried my products. I shouldn't let them get to me, you know? So I was like, you know, you're right. Even though I was still bummed out, you know, he was right, you know? So I started replying to some of the comments, and I was like, you know what, it's okay, like, it's not for everybody, you know, don't worry about it, but you know, thanks for the feedback, basically, you know? So, and then I started getting some orders, and I was like, what? Like, I wasn't expecting, you know, I knew people were looking at my website, but I wasn't expecting any orders, you know? I thought people were just curious and wanted to see what my business was and things like that. And then I started to get more orders, and I think I was getting orders the whole car ride home. The viral video really helped me, and it made my business grow just a little more. I was able to reach out, or I was able to reach, you know, so many people that I probably would have never reached before if I didn't have like a viral video, you know? And also, once all my packages were sent, I received so much great feedback. People were leaving reviews on my website. People were posting posting it on their stories, on their Instagram stories, and saying how good and amazing the quality was, and I was like so happy, you know. And then after that, I wanted to, how do I say, I wanted to expand on it, or I wanted to use that to promote, because since my profile and, you know, my Instagram and my website were getting so much traffic, I wanted to capitalize on that. That was what I was trying to say. I was trying to capitalize on that, and I was posting more videos on TikTok and stuff like that. But then, like always, I blew it. You know, I got unmotivated. I started working 12-hour, 7 days a week. I was working 12 hours a day. So I would wake up at 5 a.m., come home at 8 p.m. and guys, I was drained, and I really let that get to me, and I started to not post again. I wasn't posting on my Instagram, so I really just let it die out. Like, I let all that fire die out. So now it feels like I'm back at square one. So when I'm posting on TikTok, I'm getting again like 300 to 500 views now. And yeah, I let everything die out because of my own insecurities and unmotivation, I guess. So now what I'm trying to do, I took the day off today. Today is Friday. I took the day off because yesterday I worked a 10-hour shift. So my shifts are supposed to be 8 hours, but they've been calling max OT, which means like 4 hours. And they've been giving us overtime literally every day. So I was like, you know what? Today's Friday. I'm going to take the day off, and I'm going to try to be as productive as I can, because I've been like, this is my dream, and I've just been letting it go by. So that's why I am here now, making a new lip gloss, explaining my story and explaining what happens when you get a viral video. It helped me a lot, and my business grew a bit from it. I got orders and new customers from it, and also there are some bad sides to it as well, like the comments. And I was also scared about what people had to say about, I feel like everyone has such high expectations, and so I was afraid about that too, but I knew that everyone was gonna love it, and everyone did love it. So honestly, I just have to stop doubting myself, and I have to keep telling myself I can do this. I've been doing this, and I really came from nothing, and I'm here now. Even though I'm still not huge, I'm honestly still very tiny. It's still something when I started from zero, and I'm here now. So I just want to thank you guys for everything. I'm going to be posting my TikTok username down below so you guys can check it out and follow me. My Instagram's going to be below, my website if you guys want to shop. I'm going to try to release these on Sunday. I don't really want to give myself a date because I know I always procrastinate, but I'm going to try to do everything after this video, take pictures and everything like that, and I have to promote and everything. So I just want to thank you guys so much for listening. I hope this is not a long video. I tried to not make it that long, but I want to thank you guys for being here with me, for subscribing to me. I really want to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and I know we can do it. I know literally on every video I always say that I'm gonna post more and try to be more active, but I haven't been, and I always let it fall off every time. So I'm not gonna really say that I'm gonna post more and things like that, but all I can say is that I'm gonna try, and I'm here still, and Reyna Beauty is still here. So if you guys want to shop, the link will be down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.